With custom audiences, you can get your ad to people you already know who have Facebook accounts. You'll upload a phone list or email list, which Facebook then uses to identify Facebook profiles that match that information. Now, you won't see the list of actual Facebook users. They keep that information private, but you will be able to target the accounts that were matched with any advertisement you choose. Custom audiences are great for reinforcing your message or as a secondary touchpoint to try to lock in a sale. This audience is also less expensive to advertise to, which can be helpful if you have slim advertising margins. Custom audiences also serve as the foundation for lookalike audiences, which we talk about in a later video. There's a multitude of ways you can be using custom audiences. Let me walk you through how to get started. You'll find the first method of setting up a custom audience through your Ads Manager. From within your Ads Manager, choose Audiences from the left-hand menu, and it's here that you'll have the option to start creating a custom audience. Now, at this point, you'll need to start thinking about where your custom audience data is coming from. Remember, you'll be uploading a file to Facebook, and they'll be scanning their database to match either an email address, phone number, user ID, or mobile advertiser ID to a Facebook account. The most common type of data format to provide is a CSV file, and Facebook will want your data in one single column with one record per row. Now, I'm going to be uploading a list of email addresses for this example, so I'll switch over to Excel, where you can see the list of records I've already created. Now, these are all fake email accounts, so once we upload them to Facebook, our match rate will be subpar, but it should be sufficient for this demonstration. Let's go ahead and export this list as a CSV from Excel. I'll go ahead and save. And then we'll switch back to Facebook. Now from here, you'll click the Create a Custom Audience button. Now we'll be going over the other types of audiences in this list in just a moment, but for now, since we're uploading a custom data file, we'll select the first option from the list. The first thing we need to do is give our audience a name. In this case, these are emails of current customers. Now, it's important to be descriptive with your name, as this is how you'll find the custom audience later when you go to create an ad. In this case, I'll add the date so I know when these emails were first uploaded. Next, you can give the audience a description. And then you'll need to choose the data type from the data type dropdown. In this case, we're uploading email, so I'll select that option. From here, let's choose File, and then choose the CSV that we just created. Now, you want to make sure you agree to the Facebook Custom Audiences terms, and once you've reviewed those, choose Create Audience to continue. Now, it may take about 30 minutes for your custom audience to upload to Facebook, and once it's done, you'll receive a notification, and the status here in the availability column will change to indicate that the audience is ready. Now, while we wait for that to process, let's take a look at another common import method, MailChimp. If you're using MailChimp as your email service provider to send newsletters and other announcements, Facebook makes it easy to import contacts directly. All you need to do is go back to create a custom audience, here from the Audiences sidebar. So to do so, we'll select Create Audience from the upper right-hand corner and choose Custom Audience from the dropdown. It's from here that we can select the MailChimp Custom Audience option. Next, you'll need to log into MailChimp with your MailChimp credentials. I'll go ahead and do that now. Now, Facebook is showing you the email lists that you've already created in MailChimp. You can select a list or multiple lists that you can then upload to create a custom audience. Now, keep in mind, if you select multiple lists, Facebook won't merge the two. They'll instead create two separate audiences. But that's not a problem if you intend to merge them. You can simply target both audiences when you go to create your advertisement. Now, the other option is the mobile application option, and this one is a little bit more involved. It's really only useful if you have an application that's already interacting with Facebook. If so, review the developer documentation for more information on how to target your mobile users. And this last option, the custom audience from your website option, is something that we'll be discussing in a later video. Now, there is another way to handle custom audiences, and that's through the Power Editor. So let's head over to the Power Editor by selecting the option from the left-hand pane. In the upper left-hand corner, we'll choose the Audiences option from the dropdown. Now from here, the process is identical. Choose the Create Audience option, and then choose Custom Audience, and you'll notice this pop-up looks identical to what we saw in the Ads Manager. You'll follow the prompts exactly as we did before. Audiences are extremely powerful. They not only become the foundation for lookalike audiences, but they provide you with ample opportunity to include or exclude customer segments for highly relevant targeting. Use a custom audience to provide special offers to existing customers, or you might even want to create lists based on the last time a purchase was made on your website. If you have a storefront, you might choose customers who haven't visited in 90, 60, or 30 days and provide them each with varying offers to entice them to return. You could use a custom audience to exclude any current customers from seeing certain promotions. Just be aware that a custom audience won't have a 100% match, so there's still a likelihood that a few customers may see your advertisement. You might also use a custom audience in conjunction with a campaign to increase likes on your Facebook page. Current customers are already brand advocates, and having them exposed to your organic Facebook content will increase the likelihood that they share and comment on it, thus expanding the viral reach of your social media efforts. All right, so I've waited about half an hour, and now we've got some information back from the audiences we created. So first off, I've gone ahead and gone back into the Ads Manager and selected Audiences to see some of the audiences that we've uploaded. Now, I went ahead and changed the names of them to make them a little bit more descriptive, and I had to upload an additional audience file because the first file that we uploaded, emails of our current customers, received this notification, not ready, and it has an exclamation point here, which says low match rate. If you hover over, it said we could only match 1% of your entries to Facebook. And what that indicates is I didn't provide Facebook with enough valid email addresses or a large enough amount of email addresses to get a significant match on Facebook. Now, I went ahead and uploaded another source from MailChimp, which included a larger number of people, about 400. And you can see here that Facebook now says the availability of that list is ready. And it shows here people 100s. So in this case, I have a match rate of about 25% of my list was identified on Facebook, which is a pretty good number. Now, the larger your list or the more current your data will likely get you a better match percentage. Think creatively to harness the power of custom audiences. When you go to create an advertisement using a custom audience, you'll still have the option to include all of your standard targeting options, giving you the power to refine your audience even further. You can target only males or females within your custom audience, or you can target people interested in, say, sports and include it in your custom audience, and so on and so forth. Custom audiences are a fantastic resource and should be part of your advertising toolbelt.